So before we came to today's smartphone, let's talk about the original OnePlus Nord. It was a very huge phone because the price was very competitive and overall the phone was very good according to the price. Then we have a successor Nord 2. It was again very huge because the camera was really very amazing. Sony IMX766. We got the upgrade, the Nord 2T. The CPU is slightly upgraded. Rest things are exactly same. Now guys, we have the OnePlus Nord 3. Let's find out, is this phone is again going to be a very huge hit, or is it just like the normal OnePlus smartphone, or should you buying any other brand smartphone? Let's find out in this full review. Let's start with the design, what you're going to feel, what you're going to see when you're going to buy this device. Here are three old devices and this one is the new device. First change you can see, there is a flat frame this time compared to the regular curved frame which you used to see on the Nord series, and this is completely like the Nord C3 Lite which you have already seen. The look, the design, the feel, of course the colors are slightly changed, so I would say it is not a very premium looking phone, at least if I see the OnePlus Nord 2T side by side. Let me know which one you think is more still premium looking smartphone. On the ports and layout, there's a dual 5G on the bottom, of course Type-C, there's a speaker, power button on the very right side, very comfortable position, and there is again the alert slider too, which is again awesome. It was not reboot either on the Nord 2T also. On top of that, there's an additional here, you get the IR plus this time in case you are using it. There's additional speaker output, you get the noise cancellation mic, and on the left side you get the volume button, and it is pretty compatible because you can see if you hold it, there's a power button, there's a volume button. You can easily operate your phone with this single hand. The phone feels slightly bulky, slightly chunky because this is the flat frame and the curved panel is slightly tapered. It is not completely flat like you see on the iPhone 14 Pro Max design, whatever it is. So it is slightly bulky, not very comfortable. One of the biggest change that has been made on the OnePlus Nord 3 this time is the display. Compared to the usual 90Hz display on the Nord 2 and 2T, this time the display has been upgraded with the 120Hz refresh rate. Two major points you're gonna notice in the display, and at least you can see the three one. First, this is the 1 billion display, 1 billion colors of course, and if you can check out the bezels, this is very slim bezel. I think this could be one of the slimmest bezel phone around after the Poco F5 and the Realme 10 Pro, at least on the 3 side. The peak brightness is again too much. It can go max up to the 1450 on the rare condition, and usually it goes up to the 1100 nits. So this is one of the best part that you can see on the OnePlus Nord 3. Particularly very helpful if you are consuming lot of media and doing lots of gaming. But yes, there is a trend nowadays, especially on the third and the second half of the 2023. We are going to see, and at least we have seen many phones that are coming with the curved display. The best sample is the Motorola Edge 40. We have the Realme 11 Pro Plus, the Vivo V27 Pro, and on the cheapest side we have the Lava Agni 2. There are so many good smartphones with the curved display. You have to decide what's your personal preference. In my side, from my recommendation, if you're doing a lot of gaming and consuming media, prefer the flat display. Other than that, for all the usual tasks, the curved display at least feels premium and looks premium too. Another big change that you can see on the Nord 3 is especially on the performance. There's a huge performance bump compared to the usual current OnePlus Nord 2T. Here's a quick benchmark comparison for reference with some other devices also. Yes, the scores are really very large. So how about the actual performance? For the casual usage, this is more than enough what you're going to see, and use the raw power of the CPU is really very high. Let's try to play some game here also. You can see how's the performance of the device. For example, the COD, it works very well on this phone. There is no lag so far. And speaking about the BGMI, you can play the BGMI up to the Ultra HD with the ultra frame rate, which is more than enough, which you are playing with this phone. And the performance of the BGMI is again very cool. You're not going to see any lag so far on this device. And speaking about the heating issue, I didn't see any heating issue at all. Whatever I'm seeing, it is just normal if you just play half an hour on any smartphone with this price range, or even on the flagship smartphone. So for the performance stuff, this is again very good smartphone. Especially for the pro users, this device is going to give you a very mind-blowing performance. And in case you're wondering about the CPU throttling, here's a quick graph that we just found right now. I think it is very much consistent. There are not too much ups and highs, so you're going to get a consistent performance throughout, whether you're going to use the phone as a normally or as a professionally for the pro gamers. How about the cameras? Because there are 3 cameras. On the change, you get the triple camera setup again, but the main sensor has been changed this time compared to the older Sony MX766. This time you're getting Sony MX890, which is the same camera sensor which you've already seen on the Realme 11R. So for the camera department, you're going to see nearly or kind of very close performance with the 11R, since there's a CPU difference. So yes, output will be changed, maybe or may not be. Photos quality, the color reproduction is again very good. It's like mostly real life looking photos. Details are again very good. Even if you shoot at the 50MP mode, you can crop and zoom and take better kind of shots. Couple of samples for the indoor lighting situation. Here again, colors are coming very good. And even the complete low light, this is not one of the best phone, but yes, it takes really nice good photos. In case you're using the night mode, you're gonna get some better results also. For the photo department, the main camera sensor is again really very good, but the 2 pathetic camera lenses are still there. The 8MP ultra wide, which can give you just okayish kind of photos, just take a snap and enjoy and delete, kind of that. 2MP macro, again you're not going to use either, better to take the 50MP mode and crop and get the better result. Speaking about the video capabilities, since this is a very flagship level CPU, you get the 4K 60 video recording support, and there's a combination of OIS also, so you're gonna get some slightly smooth videos, but still I would say it is not the smoothest which we have seen on the other phones, but still it makes decent videos. Colors are good, mostly real life looking. On the end of the part, you can also film the 4K 30, of course, which again produce the same kind of colors which you have seen on the 4K 60. With the ultra wide, you can just film up to 1080p 30 fps video, which is kind of very shame still, right? Speaking about the front camera, this time you're getting the 16MP selfie camera compared to the usual 32MP which was there on the Nord 2T. Photos are looks okay, like mostly natural looking. Still, I would say there is a bit of softness already done. It depends on you what kind of selfie do you like. On the video capabilities, you can just film the 1080p video. There's no 4K either, just like all the rest of the OnePlus phones. Alright, let's check out how's the speaker quality of this phone. It's around 30-70%. The bottom is clearly much louder compared to the top one. So if you have noticed, I would say the speakers are, you can call it as a average, because they're trying to increase the loudness software wise only, and on the full volume of course there's a distortion, and the bass is again just kind of very average or even the below average. I would not say it's very good. The vocals are, with what I have noticed on my usage, it's like they're kind of the low category, not even mid or the perfect one. So there are better sounding phones already available in case you're using the speakers, but if you're a TWS guy, I think you're not going to notice any difference at all. And here we have at the last about the software. Not going to talk much about that because you've already seen this is not the pure Oxygen. This is now the ColorOS which you are already seeing on the Oppo phones. But the good part is that again is still the performance of the OnePlus phone is again very good. One of the main reasons is again the software. It is consistent. I would say now I am not seeing any bugs so far. The memory management again is very cool, and the battery performance again comes out very cool. Out of the box, this phone is running the Android 13, and you're going to get 2 major software update at least up to the Android 15. Maybe you can get Android 16. Not sure about that. Let's talk about the battery, guys. You're getting the 5000 mAh battery with the support of 80-watt charging. This phone takes around 30 to 32 minutes in full charging from dead to 100. So yes, it's a very good charging rate. There are phones available again on this price, achievable price, which can offer you much better charging speed too. For the backup, I would say it gives me around 1.5 day completely up to second day from mixed to heavy usage. So for the battery wise, this phone is again very good. One major rule is again of the software, because the OS is kind of very optimized now after all the marriage happened with the color OS. Okay, at the end guys, should you buy the OnePlus Nord 3 or what's my final view on the OnePlus Nord 3? See, I would say I'm slightly disappointed because the OnePlus phone, no matter whichever you buy, especially the Nord series, it's kind of very premium phone, especially if you're looking at the OnePlus Nord 2, the Nord 2T, they feels very premium. This phone clearly looks like the Nord C3 Lite, except if you change the color. So it's not certainly a premium looking smartphone. Talking about the other specs of this phone, yes, it has a 3G performance, it has a very good display. The main camera is again very good. After that, other things are just okay, which you can get almost in any smartphone. On the competition, there's a very good all-rounder phone, the Motorola Edge 40, which even on the cheaper price can give you a curved 144Hz Super AMOLED display, IP68, and the wireless charging. Much compact, much better looking phone. And again on the Pro one, there is the iQOO Neo 7, the iQOO Neo 7 Pro. And even if you slightly increase the price, you get a very better performing and the better looking the OnePlus 11R, much premium looking. So I think this is in somewhere in mid between that. So strictly, if you are not a OnePlus Nord series fan, I would say you can still look on the other phones, which I'm going to show you very soon. So those are guys my thoughts with the OnePlus Nord 3. Let me know what's your view on the Nord 3. Are you going to buy it? Or if you're not going to buy it, why not? Share your thoughts. See you very soon in the next video. Till then, have a great day.